Minasan, konnichiwa. Thanks for joining me today. I'm here with my samurai friends to help instruct you about the code of Bushido. So we certainly don't want to delay this lesson because we don't want them getting impatient. So let's begin. All right, here we go. Okay, this reading is taken from Wikipedia, which in this case I am going to extend some trust to this source because there's lots of footnotes. This 3, 4, 5, 6. This is all citations for information. So let's begin. 8 Virtues of Bushido, as envisioned by Nitobe Inazo. Bushido, the way of the warriors, is a Japanese collective term for the many codes of honor and ideals that dictated the samurai way of life, loosely analogous to the concept of chivalry in Europe. Analogous means kind of the same. The word Bushido was first used in Japan during the 17th century, that's the 1600s, in Koyogunkan, but did not come into usage until after the 1899 publication of Nitobe Ezano's Bushido, the Soul of Japan. In Bushido, from 1899, Nitobe wrote, Bushido then is the code of moral principles which the samurai were required or instructed to observe. More frequently, it is a code, unuttered and unwritten. It is an organic growth of decades and centuries of military career. In order to become a samurai, this code has to be mastered. Okay, now we're going to learn about the 8 tenets of Bushido, and a tenet is kind of a code that you have to follow. So the tenets. Bushido expanded and formalized the earlier code of the samurai and stressed sincerity, frugality, loyalty, mastery of martial arts, and honor to the death. Under the Bushido ideal, and in this case, ideal means the perfect situation. So under the Bushido ideal, if a samurai failed to uphold his honor, he could only regain it by performing seppuku. And seppuku is ritual suicide, which means there's a ritual that you perform to kill yourself. In an excerpt from his book, Samurai, The World of the Warrior, historian Stephen Turnbull, it's a very respected historian, describes the role of seppuku in feudal Japan. In the world of the warrior, seppuku was a deed of bravery that was admirable in a samurai who knew he was defeated, disgraced, or mortally wounded. It meant that he could end his days with his transgressions wiped away and with his reputation not merely intact, but actually enhanced. The cutting of the abdomen or the belly released the samurai's spirit in the most dramatic fashion, but it was an extremely painful and unpleasant way to die, and sometimes the samurai who was performing the act asked a loyal comrade to cut off his head at the moment of agony. So that the death wouldn't be slow, you invited a friend to actually finish your death. The Bushido code is typified by 8 virtues. Number 1, righteousness. Be acutely honest throughout your dealings with all people. Believe in justice, not from other people, but from yourself. To the true warrior, all points of view are deeply considered regarding honesty, justice, and integrity. Warriors make a full commitment to their decisions. Heroic courage. Hiding like a turtle in a shell is not living at all. A true warrior must have heroic courage. It is absolutely risky. It is living life completely, fully, and wonderfully. Heroic courage is not blind. It is intelligent and strong. Benevolence or compassion. Through intense training and hard work, the true warrior becomes quick and strong. They are not as most people. They develop a power that must be used for good. They have compassion. They help their fellow men at every opportunity. If an opportunity does not arise, they go out of their way to find one. Next, respect. True warriors have no reason to be cruel. They do not need to prove their strength. Warriors are not only respected for their strength in battle, but also by their dealings with others. The true strength of a warrior becomes apparent during difficult times. Integrity. When warriors say that they will perform an action, it is as good as done. Nothing will stop them from completing what they say they will do. They do not have to give their word. They do not have to promise. Speaking and doing are the same action. Honor. Warriors have only one judge of honor and character, and this is themselves. Decisions they make and how these decisions are carried out are a reflection of whom they truly are. You cannot hide from yourself. Duty and loyalty. Warriors are responsible for everything that they have done and everything that they have said, and all of the consequences that follow. They are immensely loyal to all of those in their care. To everyone that they are responsible for, they remain fierce and true, or fiercely true. Lastly, self control, the ability to calm yourself and not let your emotions take over. And those are our 8 virtues of Bushido: righteousness, heroic courage, benevolence or compassion, respect, integrity, honor, duty and loyalty, and self control. Thanks for reading along with us. I'm sure that each of our samurai friends back here could probably choose one of the 8 virtues that is perhaps most important to them, even though they have to follow all 8. And I'd be curious to see what your favorite virtue of the 8 would be. Sayonara.